today we're going to have the angle sum theorem. This is the second part. I will put the link of the first part in the description box below, and I will put that up here as well. The angle sum theorem tells us that the sum of the angles inside a triangle, or the interior angles of a triangle, should always be equal to 180 degrees. So in this problem right here, we are supposed to solve for x. So we don't know what angle this is because it comes with an x. So to set this up, we are going to add all of them and equal them to 180. So I can go ahead and write 60 plus this small square right here is telling us that this is 90. So 60 plus 90 plus 30x is equal to 180. And looking at this, we can combine the 60 and the 90, and that is 150 plus 30x is equal to 180. The next thing that we have to do, we want the x by itself, is to subtract 150 from both sides. So minus 150 minus 150. So we can cross the 150 out, and we are left with 30x is equal to 180 minus 150 is 30. And so we divide 30 from both sides. So we're going to divide 30 here. We're going to divide 30 also over there. So then we are left with x is equal to 1. 30 divided by 30 is 1. So this is our x value. Now, we are looking for measure of angle R. So what are we going to do is we plug the x into 30x. So 30 times 1 is 30. So this corner right here is actually 30 degrees. And that makes sense because if you add 60 plus 30 plus 90, it's 180. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try this problem out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Go over this problem here. So again, we add all of these three angles and equal them to 180. It doesn't matter which one you write first. So I'm just gonna go ahead and write 5x first. So that's 5x plus 80 plus 40 equals 180. And then I'm going to combine the constants. That's 80 plus 40 is 120. So I can go ahead and say 5x plus 120 equals 180. Then I subtract 120 from both sides. So minus 120 minus 120. And so this would give us 5x is equal to 60. And so we divide both sides by 5. So I'm going to divide this by 5 over here. And this is going to be divided by 5. So then our x is 12. Okay, so the x is 12. Now we can check if they're equal to 180 because we're asking for angle P. So that is 5 times 12. So this can be rewritten as 5. And then we put in the 12. So 5 times 12 is actually 60. So this corner right here is 60 degrees. And that makes sense because if we have 80 plus 40 plus 60 is 180. Did you get the same answer as this? Good. Perfect. Now let's move on to this third problem right here. So we're given we're given this triangle ABC, and we are supposed to find for the measures of A, B, and C. But as you can see here, we're supposed to find the measures of angles A, B, and C. Now, as you can see here, they are not numbers, but instead they are expressions. So how do we find the measures of each angle? So it's pretty much the same thing. We are going to set the equation up, add them all up, equals 180. So we can go ahead and start anywhere. It doesn't matter. So you can go ahead and write 5x. So I'll start on the top here. So 5x plus 25 plus, then I add this up, 3x plus 59. And then plus, then I take this, that is 7x minus 9. Again, all of these is equal to 180 degrees. Now, the next thing that we are going to do is to combine like terms. So 5x plus 3x x plus 7x is 15x. So I'm going to write 15x here. So that's 15x. And then I'm going to combine the constants. So the constants are 25 plus 59 minus 9 is 75. So that is a plus 75 is equal to 180. Now, we find the x here. So we are going to subtract 75 from both sides, minus 75 here. So we are left with 15x is equal to 105. And we divide 15 from both sides. Divide this by 15, divide this by 15. So we can cross this out. So then our x is 7. So that's the x value. X is 7. But then in here, we are asked to find for the measure of angle A, measure of angle B, measure of angle C. The one that we need to do is we plug this x into the each of the expressions, and we should be able to find the measures of A, B, and C. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try this problem out. Solve for angles A, angle B, and angle C. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so let's start with A. So this would be 3 times the value of x should be put in there. So this is gonna be 7. So if we do the math on this, that would be 21. So this is 21 plus 59 is 80. So this corner right here is 80 degrees. Now let's plug this into B. Let's go by letter. So this letter B here. So 5, and then I put in the value of x here, which is 7. So 5 times 7 is 35. So it's going to be 35 plus 25 is 60. So this corner right here is 60 degrees. Now we move on to the next one here. So we still do the same thing. So 7 times, we put the x, which is 7, and then that's minus 9. So 7 times 7 is 49. Take away 9 is 40. So this corner right here is 40 degrees. So we can go ahead and say angle A is 80 degrees. Angle B is 60 degrees, and angle C is 40 degrees. Did you get the same answers as this? Good. Perfect. If you find this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more math videos. See ya!